Hey guys, it's Mark from Migraine Professional. I used to suffer from migraines and headaches until about 5 years ago when I figured out how to beat them, and I've been migraine free ever since. Now I teach other people how to do the same. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the things that you have to stop doing if you have daily chronic migraines. If they've gotten so bad that they are daily, that your migraines are daily, just constant, you absolutely have to stop doing these, because they're putting more stress on your body than they're worth. They're driving your trigger levels so high past your threshold that unless you do all of them, follow them so closely, you will not be able to bring your trigger levels down enough to get below that threshold and get back your life. Let's get into it. So it's important to understand that with the extreme severity of your symptoms, you have more things you need to do and you have less time, energy, and money to do them. This gives us a problem because it makes us feel overwhelmed. But we need to understand that we have to prioritize everything. We have to make sure that we're dealing with the most important things and the things that we can do for free, the things that don't take up that much time or that much energy, the things that give us more than they take. So let's dive in. The number one and the most important piece, because this is what forms the anchor of your dream team, your team that you need there to support you so that you can get past this difficult time, is your practitioners. Stop going to low quality practitioners that do nothing to actually address your body, what is going on with your health. They simply maybe send you for a test and they give you a drug. They don't look deeper at the causes, at what is going on, at what other body systems are affected. They're not supporting your lifestyle, your diet, your mental and emotional stress management, your sleep, any of those absolutely crucial factors that you have to have finely tuned if you want to get out of a serious chronic disease like chronic daily migraines. So you have to stop going to those low quality practitioners. If your doctor's not doing it for you, you need to find a new doctor. It's as simple as that. You can't afford to go to him. Even if he's covered by insurance, you can't afford to waste more time, waste more energy with someone that's not serving you at the root of the problem. You want to look at functional medicine practitioners, naturopathic doctors, highly trained chiropractors and osteopaths. You want to look deeper, and they can do it. You want to make sure that you're picking someone good. Next part is working out. You want to stop working out. If you're chronic daily, you can't afford to work out. Sure, if you're getting some migraines here and there, working out may be a good way to kind of ease off of them, prevent some of that central sensitization. But if you are chronic daily migraines, your body is so burnt out, it is so tapped, its resources are so low, any workout will be more of a damage to the body than you're actually getting from that workout. Your body does not have the resources to rebound from that workout. Whenever you work out, you're expending energy and you're breaking down body tissues so that with the right amount of resources, it can rebuild. With chronic daily migraines, you do not have those resources. You cannot rebuild. You cannot afford to spend energy. You need to use working in exercises that build your energy. Exercises like slow yoga, tai chi, qigong, these working in exercises that build your energy, build your resources, synchronize your biological oscillators, and help your body recover and repair, not expend more energy. The next one is you have to cut out stimulants. Even if it might feel good, if it might give you a little bit of energy, stimulants are taking more from you than you're getting. Stimulants are incredibly taxing on the body. If you have enough resources available, it might be okay. But with chronic daily migraines, you cannot afford to stimulate your body artificially. Your body needs to learn to stimulate itself, and that's with the right resources, with the right nutrients. Energy is created, and you're able to drive energy and systems and processes, bring up your metabolism. Without those resources, you can't do it, and you shouldn't be doing it artificially with stimulants. Cut them out. Next part is food. It's one of the simplest things to do to cut out food. So, and you have to be incredibly strict. Not even a little tiny bit if you're suffering chronic daily migraines. This is a severe problem and you have to take drastic measures to make sure that you can bring down your trigger levels enough below your threshold and take off of some of that central sensitization, which is wound up your nervous system to keep on firing pain and creating inflammation. So some of the foods, like pasteurized dairy, any kind of pasteurized milk or dairy, your processed oils, your vegetable oils, your clear oils, all of the vegetable oil, canola oil, soybean oil, palm oil, safflower oil, those are garbage. Those do not belong in a human body. They don't even belong in an animal's body. Throw them out, get rid of them. Make sure you check every single food that you have. If you have chronic daily migraines, you shouldn't be eating packaged foods anyway, but you're checking all of your foods that they don't have those cheap oils in them. Your grains and your flours, cut them out. Your body can't afford it. It can't deal with the lectins, the inflammation, the blood sugar spikes. Cut them out. You want to make sure that you're not eating conventionally raised meats. Conventionally raised meats are not conducive to health. If you're healthy, maybe you can compensate and have a conventionally raised meat, but sick animals do not produce healthy humans. They produce sick humans. And conventionally raised animals are sick. They are not doing well. They're not fed well, and they should not be in our human diets. We need to eat wild, pastured, organic meats that are healthy and happy. We need to eat vital animals if we want to have vital health. Next thing, table salt and white processed sugar. Absolutely do not belong in the body. Instead of table salt, you need sea salt or like a Himalayan salt, salt that has all of the trace minerals. Table salt is not a food. Sodium chloride is not a food. Should not be in the body. Same with sugar. White processed sugar has no nutrition, no nutrients in it. It is purely calories. It's very stimulating and it takes more from the body than it gives. You cannot afford it. Do not take any food with it. Cut it out. It's not worth it. And the last is to make sure that you stop the massive amount of perceived stress. So I'm not talking about, doing some meditation or breathing or doing some visualizations or rainbows or bunnies or anything like that. This is about dealing with the stress that you perceive you have. This is almost less than the actual stresses it's almost worth more than the actual stresses that are going on in your life. Your perceived stress lowers your body's ability to deal with stress. So anytime that you perceive that you are stressed out, that you perceive like you're overwhelmed, that's a sign that you need to change how you are dealing with your emotions, how you're bringing out your perceptions, how you're getting through your perceptions and where your perceptions are coming from. Because stress may be good or bad. That's dependent on you. Your perceived stress is completely in your control and your emotional control. Emotions only last maybe a minute or two. Anything past that is your mind continually creating that, and driving that perceived stress. Perceived stress affects your cells in the deepest corners of your cells. You want to make sure that you're learning coping mechanisms, that you're learning a way around it, that you love stress, that you learn to fight stress and battle stress, and you love the challenge of the day. Because that is turning your perceived stress into a positive, into something that supports you, that is not just an overwhelm and a burden and something that you cannot deal with. Even if you feel like you cannot deal with it, you have to find out what it is that shuts off that perceived stress. So, in summary, it's important to understand that you get the best practitioners, that you're not spending energy you don't have working out or on stimulants, that you cut out those foods that are driving up inflammation, that are setting you up for trigger after trigger after trigger. So many triggers that it doesn't even feel like triggers anymore. It is just one big migraine. And then, of course, cutting out that perceived stress. So let me know in the comments below, how long have you had chronic daily migraines? Thanks. Hey, it's Mark from migraineprofessional.com. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe in the bottom left corner. And if you want to learn more about migraines and headaches than you've ever known before and understand what causes them, what creates them, and what you can do about them, make sure to go to migraineprofessional.com. Thanks.